Yo, hey, how you doing? Hope you're doing great. It's SadBoy in the Sad World, and this is Artistic View, brought to you by Kid TV.
Kid TV.
You said we're
Uh,
going in for the handshake.
Yeah, how you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? Feel what I'm saying?
We've been planning this interview for quite some time, haven't we?
A couple weeks past schedule, but it's
yeah,
okay.
a little
That's
bit.
all right. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
all right.
Better late than never.
Well, I'm excited because over, last 2 years of our friendship, I've gotten to hear a lot about your music and a lot about your story, but I've not gotten to sit down and get all the answers I want in a consecutive conversation. I'm excited.
Type shit. A
So,
lot of bad music, a lot of bad stories.
your new EP, 4 songs, right? And it was released on May 18th,
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was. I released on Monday.
Monday. How are you feeling about that?
I like it. I like the project. The project is mostly about me. I mainly write music about experiences, stuff that I see, stuff that I just witnessed. It's mainly like it's always meant to be heard by somebody else, but I ain't never really wrote a project about me. And I guess I got so in my head around the time about not really wanting to do music, not having a good self-image, kind of a real bad negative connotation. I met a dude named BackWood from another Instagram we posted like a while ago, and he just kept sending me beats. And not my typical, but every time I heard it, it was always in that mood whenever he sent it to me, and I just kept writing, kind of feeling like that. That's kind of what I was going through when I was writing the project. I can't necessarily say I wrote it for a reason, but every song that I made, it was about me. It was only meant for I didn't say meant for me to hear, but the destination for the ears was not nobody else. It was about me. It was
for you.
Force myself to listen to.
Hey, art's about telling the truth, so you did that.
Gotta be, because if it ain't real, it ain't it.
This one felt different. This project felt a lot different than 2024 Colorful Trees.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot.
Yeah.
I'll say a lot darker. Colorful Trees was mainly about my experience again in the fall, reintegrating, coming back around people, all the stuff that I seen, all the emotions I felt. Because I feel like we feel a lot of emotions.
Yeah.
Our emotions are tied to the seasons. When it's warm, we feel brighter. I know for me personally, whenever it get cool outside, I feel the worst.
Yeah.
And it was mainly all about that. But this project was for me. It wasn't the bright side. I try to touch on the bright side of everything. Because I know my name's SadBoy in the Sad World. But
I was
the
gonna
whole
say.
idea, the whole idea ain't just to be sad. It's to understand your emotions. You
Yeah.
gotta feel them. You gotta go through them and understand them. And it's okay to feel the way you feel. But I never extended myself that grace. And who am I to spit all these songs about how you should feel and how you're going through this and it's okay.
Yeah.
And I can't even talk about how I feel. I ain't never told you what I truly think of myself.
Yeah, I noticed in the past a lot of your music was about loving other people or doing things for other people. But this one felt more self-exploration and you getting to know you, which is a cool thing.
I feel like it's easy to tell everybody what they should do, but I can't. Even when I tell myself I can't take my own advice. How do I see myself? Because I can find the good in everybody, in their action. Everybody can get some type of grace in anything, and I think they should. I think we all should. Every person is human. We're prone to make what we view as mistakes, but honestly, it's just life. It's just how we live life. We do things in life, and you don't necessarily know if it's a right thing or a bad thing until stuff happens. I said something to hurt your feelings. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings when I said it, but now I know it hurt your feelings. I'm sorry for that. Now I view that as a mistake because it's not what I intended to do, but that's what happened.
Yeah.
How can I tell everybody else that they should give themselves grace if I don't give myself any either? I tell everybody else how they view themselves, but nobody knows how I view myself either.
Yeah, you can't fill from an empty cup.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't keep telling everybody what to do and I ain't doing it myself. I feel
You
like
gotta
it's
live it.
hypocritical.
Live your advice.
I don't like a lot of people. Everything gotta be real. And I'm lying if I'm telling you that everything gonna be cool and I don't even have that same viewpoint of myself.
So I know you as D, my friend, and you are a husband and you are a father and a wonderful person, I would like to add. But your audience, they know you as SadBoy in a Sad World. And I've always wondered, where does that name come from? Because you radiate positivity.
I wouldn't count myself as a good person. I take that though.
You are though.
When I was in boot camp, I was going through it and the homies used to always call me. That's what they called me. They called me SadBoy, and it kind of slowly developed into that. Then once I got to comm school, a close friend of mine started calling. He started saying SadBoy, SadWorld. He just started saying shit all the time to annoy me, and it was cool. It's the way I get to commemorate them and bring them with me when I do it. Cause I don't feel like I do nothing alone. we are all the experiences we have and all the people we meet.
Yeah.
And I don't know, my memory's bad. I'm always forgetful. But I never want to forget kind of where I started or where I came from. And so that's why my name's like that. And that's why I refuse to change it. But I keep getting offered to change it. I'm never changing that name.
No, don't change it. I love it.
The boys gave me that name, so I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, it's a part of you.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
It's me, in a long story. And you know my Sandy Andres Bridgman, SadBoy, it's not related. Nah. It's not related.
It's not related?
I didn't think of that. It just sounded clever afterwards, but now that I'm saying it out loud, it ain't that clever no more. It ain't.
Well, you know, when you said, this is me, SadBoy and SadWorld, it does come through in your music that there is a bit of what I would consider an identity struggle, especially in this last album. It's like you talking to yourself in a lot of the verses. I hear that. Maybe you're standing in front of a mirror, like talking to yourself and trying to figure out, who am I? Is that how you felt? Or as someone who listens to your music, you think I projected that thought?
You know, I used to, I want to say about 3-4 years ago, it was when it peaked. I used to cower from my own reflection.
Cower? Cower
from it, like genuinely. And you know, you go in the bathroom, you get yourself ready and all that, and that's what I did. But I never really looked at myself. Like I looked at myself, but I never looked myself in the eyes. And the first time I did, I just went in the bathroom, I just looked myself in the eye. I started crying so bad. And since then, I would hide from myself per se, because I
But what were you
couldn't really
crying
look at
at?
myself.
What was the feeling that made you cry?
My eyes felt empty.
Oh.
It felt like there was nothing behind it. I mean, I don't know, kind of growing up, my mom always looked at me brightly, and that's a great thing. She's a great parent. A lot of people around me always looked at me with such high graces, felt like I would be here and I'll be there and I'd do great things. And there's nothing bad about that, but I never looked at myself. I kind of just became what I felt like I should be. Everything I do is stuff to feel like I should do. And like people celebrate when they graduate high school. I didn't even want to take pictures. I didn't even take pictures with my mom, and I still regret that to this day, because to me it just felt like something you're supposed to do. Or finishing boot camp, I didn't care. It's what I'm supposed to do. Or getting promoted, it's what I'm supposed to do. Graduating college, it just felt like something I'm supposed to do. I found joy in no accomplishments. Homies want to have a party because we just put out a project they worked so hard for. And it just felt like what I'm supposed to do. And so when I looked in the mirror, still to this day, I don't know what I'm looking at. I have no idea who I am, really. And so in the mindset when I was writing the project, that was how I honestly felt about myself. It wasn't a facade. It wasn't a more of what's the negatives I feel about myself. That was the positives. It just wasn't that many positives. There's no positives. That's how I felt. That's how I truly felt about me, the me that I think. Because you know, we are me's to everybody. The you are to your parents, you are to your friends.
Yeah, perception.
You are to your partner. There's all different versions of you.
Yeah.
But then there's a version of you that you have too. And how you see yourself, what you think of yourself. And it's not that any of these are wrong, you know. But when it comes to how I think about myself, that's it. That's all. That's it. It ain't too much.
I think what a lot of people are interested in is figuring out who is the man behind the lyrics, who is the artist behind the work. And so this is the chance. Who do you want to be perceived as you were saying before?
That's a heavy question. I can't necessarily say what I want to be perceived as. I mean, if I want to be perceived as anything, I just want to be perceived as an honest man. Like I like making good music, but not for the reasons of I got an ultimate goal to fill up a yard full of Lamborghinis. No, it's not that. I just want to share good music with people. I think the biggest thing I take from music is being able to talk about people after they listen to it. Like it's not just, hey, you heard my song, it's cool. It's, hey, you heard my song, what did you think? Let's talk about how it make you feel. And so I say, like, when being perceived, I want to be perceived as, I mean, honestly, whatever you perceive, I don't really have a want how I want to be perceived. How I see myself though, I see myself as a feeble little broken man who don't have control over all the things he probably should have control over. who can't make sense out of the most basic of everyday interactions, and who constantly can only think about the bad decisions and every way he went wrong. And instead of taking that and being like, okay, let's make better decisions forward, he just spends so much time pondering on those bad decisions, knowing that if I was still to go back to the exact same situation today, I'd probably still make the exact decision, because I made the decision with what I felt was right then.
Yeah.
Even if I was put back there, I probably still feel like that's the right decision to make, because that probably protected most people, even if I was the one who took the negative from it.
Sounds like to me you made the right decisions. Yeah?
I don't know.
So from your answer, I'm hearing that it's not so much you want to be perceived in a certain way by your audience, by your listeners, but it's that you want to give people the opportunity to perceive these different versions of you, that you have lived, your journey and your story. Do you think that's an accurate assessment?
Yeah, you know, I feel like if you're gonna support some information before that. So before I work with anybody, like before I started working with Kid TV, the first thing I did was send her my music and ask her what she thought about it. Not that, you know, that's gonna change if she worked or not, but I want your honest opinion. Do you like what this is before you want to put your work into it?
Right.
Because whether you support it or not, it's all business. It's no business from any point of view. You can do work for people you don't necessarily support. That's not a reflection of you. But in that same token, I feel like you should still be aware of the investments you're making. Where you're putting your time, what you're listening to.
Yeah. And
if you're gonna take time to listen to my music, I respect it more than anything. But I feel like you should also know what I think. Because, you know, I've met plenty of people that love my music. They want to talk about it. They don't take pictures, don't talk about it. Or you're going to be this, you're going to be that. You know, I think your music this, I think you this. And I don't agree. I don't necessarily agree with your assessments. So before you choose to give me your support, or before you choose to garner or give into that, you should know everything about what you think. You should know how I truly feel about myself.
That's real. Yeah.
How I feel as a husband, how I feel as a father, how I feel as a person, how I feel as a friend. You should know how I feel.
Yeah.
Before you go all in. I support this, I love that, I love his music. You know, a lot of people, you know, they get later on, they're like, oh, bro, I didn't know this about this person, I don't want to support him no more.
They change their mind.
Fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. If you don't want to support me, you should not support me. Now, I don't want to support me. I don't want to listen to these songs.
But it's not about the music. It's not about the music if they do that, right? It's about something like that they see, maybe a reflection that you have of them, even. If you're working with these certain people that you feel you don't quite connect with, that's not really indicative of who you are. That's how life works. Not everybody vibes with everybody.
It's real, you know? I don't know, I can't just keep making songs where I'm talking about all my experiences and stories of other people, and I tell other people's stories, stuff that I've seen, experiences, but I never tell it. I never talk to myself. I keep sending out these songs as letters for everybody else to hear, for the world to hear, leaving my own inbox empty. Nothing for me to talk to my. What am I supposed to hear? What do I want to tell myself? I tell everybody else what I want them to hear. What do I want to say to me?
I heard this quote. It was like something along the lines of, watch what your inner voice is saying, because that's a conversation with the universe. Yeah. And I think that's kind of what you're saying, is that's powerful to be able to have that, something for yourself. And talking yourself through something is a big part of the music, I feel. Yeah,
I feel like, I feel like growth and evolving in life as well as music. It's not necessarily you did this and now you do this now. It's you came from this, you have these experiences on your journey, and so now your music sounds like this. Like Tyler the Creator, for example. Yeah. His earlier music is, I'm a wild kid, young, full of hatred. And then now his music is more self-reflections. But even in that, even he addresses the issues I had then, I still have now. And they still bother me now. And I'm telling myself about these issues. Because I didn't want to address those issues then. But even now with me addressing, this is just the real me. Yeah. And I respect that. It's not for you to like the real me or not. It's not for you to give me your opinion on what you think I am. It's just for me to let that be known. Yeah. Because I feel like you should. I feel like I should know who I am.
Yeah. And if people actually support the music itself, other than just what they think their perception of you is, they are going to evolve with you as an artist. Because you're a person first. And I know we've been friends for a while. I know that that's what you believe. You're a person first.
Yeah, we all are.
Yeah. And so it comes through in your music too. It's not just, my opinion of you. I hear it in your songs.
We all people, we all experiences. I make calls bad to people I didn't tend to. People make calls bad to me. And I can't necessarily say you're right or wrong, because if I was in your situation, I feel like if I was doing the best for me, would I perceive myself as wrong? Just because you did a wrong to me is not necessarily a wrong to you, so can I call you wrong for what I feel like I seen and I don't fully understand the picture? And that go both ways.
Well, what do you think, as an artist, is the biggest misconception that people have about you?
I'm always sad. Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not always happy. I don't know. I got more dark days than good. You know, I give my therapist. I think she get paid what she worth. But it's
credit where
the
credit's
purpose
due.
of my music isn't to be sad. It's not to be down. The purpose of my music is to address those feelings. I felt a certain way, and when I felt that way, I wrote a song about it.
Yeah.
And so I can put that out there, and other people can be like, damn, you know, I'm going through this. And I know when I go through certain stuff, I feel like it's just me. I'm the only person going through this. I'm in a dark hole. You know what I'm saying? I'm just by myself. Somebody else somewhere can turn that song on and understand that they're not alone in that feeling. I can't have a conversation with everybody as much as I wish I could. I can't sit and talk to everybody like I'm talking to you as much as I wish I could. But you can still hear a song and know that somebody experienced something you've been through. You ain't dealing with it by yourself. And somebody, somewhere, we all have feelings. Our experiences are completely different. But the feelings we feel when we go through the experiences is what we can share about.
Yeah.
We can experience two different things, but feel some type of way, and we find common ground in those feelings. That's the whole purpose of the music. So we can all feel how we feel. The way we can get through it. As a society, we kind of taught to take it on the chin, keep walking.
It's about connection.
But we should feel it. We're a whole lot closer than we think we are. And I think the emotions is what capture all that.
Definitely. What do you think in the future the audience will have to evolve with you regarding? Do you think that your music will, you said you're not always sad. Do you think that your music will look different, perhaps like more positive? Not that this last EP wasn't positive. I think there's a lot of positive aspects, especially Right Back to It is like my mantra song. I wake up in the morning, get in my car, play that first thing. It sets the tone for the day. But what do you think in the future? Are you gonna have more songs like that, or?
Life writes my music.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I write songs. I feel like the producers. I don't think producers get enough credit, and they should do. And I'm gonna give producers, BackWood, Crucial, Woo. I think producers are fantastic people, and they make the melodies that have some type of soul in them, even if they don't have lyrics. And as an artist, my job is not only, I don't make beats. I work with certain people to work on the beat, but I can't make that myself. And I feel like my job as an artist is I have a story or something that I seen or something that I experienced, and find a sound that's also telling that same story, but it just doesn't have the lyrics.
That's
and
cool.
We meet by giving this lyrics that it already has, the story's already telling. I just add the lyrics to it, and that makes the story complete. The story that the beat was already trying to tell, I just wrote it down.
That's the magic in it.
Too,
that's the magic.
You know? And so I can't necessarily say what my music gonna sound like. It just depends on what my life is. My music is me. It's a direct reflection of whatever I got going on. However I feel at the time when I wrote it, whatever I see, it's just a reflection of that. So I don't know what it's gonna sound like. And I think that's kind of the beauty in life. Because I know earlier I told you about how everybody put viewpoints on me, and I always feel like everybody feel like they know where I'm going. Yeah. But music is the only thing I'm not aware of. I don't know what it's gonna sound like. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I don't know what it is until it's made. I don't know what it's gonna look like when I'm writing it, because it's just whatever comes out. And I think that's the beauty in the future is I don't know what it's gonna sound like. I don't know where it's gonna take me. I know it's gonna get more intricate, because the more I learn, the more I want to add to it, the more I want to experience. But I don't know what it's gonna sound like.
But I think that's the best part of music, because what I'm hearing is that it's a place for your soul to go. No matter what you're feeling, what happened that day, that week, whatever, it's a place where you can take it and have something good come out of it, regardless of how bad the situation may have been.
Exactly. You can turn a bad memory into a good song.
Yeah.
And now when you look back on it, it's just a good song. It's that song we all like. There's that song that one lady always liked to listen to. And to me, it was a bad memory. But to her, it's a song that she liked to listen to on Sunday morning to get her in the mood to start cleaning up or whatever. And that's what I like to take from it. That's the beauty in it.
Hell yeah. So let's dig into this EP. What are you feeling? Now that it's released, it's out there for the world. What's on your mind?
I feel better.
Better?
You know, I feel better. I feel like I felt how I felt, and I just felt that way. You know, I talk to my wife about it. I talk to my therapist about it. I talk to the homies about it too. Like I'm not closed off. I don't hide it, but it just feels nice to tell everybody. You know, like it feel like you screaming from the rooftop. You know, my homie called me when we was in Chicago, and he just yelled at me for like 5 minutes about synth, that song specifically, and it's just cool. Like I feel nice about it.
That's awesome.
It feels good to talk about it. Because now, for instance, you know, I say I like to share my music and talk about how it makes you feel. Now we're talking about how I felt about it, like how I feel about the project, because it's exactly how I feel. And so it's cool to have the shoe on the other foot.
So you were talking before about somebody makes the music behind your words. Was there a time during the creation of this EP when the music hit you in a way and you felt like the worlds collided? Like you were like, this is it.
You know, so I'm talking about BackWood. I gotta talk about BackWood. BackWood is an amazing producer. I have no idea how he found me. He's way too humble for what he should be. The man is phenomenal. So me and Kid posted a clip like a couple months ago, and the clip did good on Instagram. And he saw the clip. He was like, "Yo, bro, I don't know if you're interested, but I like to, you know, listen to some of my beats if you like to." And he sent me a couple. He sent me a beat. And it was the night before I had to drive to Tennessee. And
you're always driving.
I am. I was way too much. I got so many miles on that kid. And so I was like, I need to go to sleep because I had to get up in the morning. It was already late. I was like, I'm forcing myself to go to sleep, but I want to listen to the beat. So I played it like a little bit, and I heard a little bit, and I was like, right back to it. That's what it felt like. It just felt like right. But I was like, I could cut it off, went to sleep. The whole drive to Tennessee was 5 hours flat. The only thing I listened to was that beat, the entire drive. And I wrote the whole song. I write a little bit, go back, write a little bit,
In the car?
go back, the entire time. That's all I could. I couldn't focus on nothing else until I wrote that song. And then when I got to Tennessee, I went to Uncle Basement and I went back to working on the song, making sure it's cool. Because I felt it. The story, I didn't even know, I wasn't thinking about writing a story. I wasn't thinking about talking about it, but I had it. And when I heard the beat, that's all I could hear. All I could hear was that story, and I just had to fill in the blanks. Fill it right down the line.
That's cool.
And the fact that he can make music like that, like in the time I wasn't even thinking about making an EP, I wasn't thinking about making a project, but I made that and then I sent it back to him. When I sent it back to him, he loved it. He talking about how great it was, and he just kept sending me beats. And he kept sending me beats, and it kept making me look at myself. Every time he sent me a beat, it kept making me look at myself in a different light than I have. Because I wrote plenty of songs about myself.
Yeah.
But it felt dirtier. Like it felt grimy. Like it wasn't meant to be calm and soothing. It wasn't meant to be nicely delivered. It wasn't meant for that.
It was you meeting the dark side a little bit.
Like
yeah.
it was like we ain't finna tiptoe around it. You finna stand in it now. Like you have to.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like anything I wrote on the track besides that would pay it what it was supposed to be owed. Like I felt like I was cheating if I wrote anything besides that.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like BackWood made this project more than anybody. He don't even know it, but he just kept sending it to me, and that's all I could. That's the mode that he put me in.
But Right Back to It was the first one you wrote, and then it just kind of rolled
from there.
It was the very
first one I wrote. The first one I wrote was Right Back to It.
So I know that's not the first one in order on the EP.
No, it's not.
And why was Castles first?
I feel like Castle set the tone.
Okay.
I think, matter of fact, I was driving home one day. I was coming around the bend, and I was talking to Kid, and it was one of those, you know what I'm saying, how you doing, like a checkup type joint.
Yeah.
And for some reason, that moment, it just made me feel like I was thinking about, it was all stuff I was thinking about. And when we talked, that's all I could feel. And so when I got the beat, I think that wasn't the last one. It was one of the last ones I wrote. But it felt like me. It felt like the perfect introduction.
It is the
everything
perfect
else
introduction.
And so I wrote Right Back to It. I wrote Right Back to It. I wrote Clouds. Then I wrote Castles, and then I wrote Synth.
It's the last
And
one.
every single one of those was named after whatever BackWood named the beat. Except Synth. Synth's kind of weird because he just got a synthesizer and made me 2 beats. We made like 3 beats, and he sent it to me straight from the synthesizer.
Oh, that's
so they
awesome.
had no name. It was just like Synth 3, Synth 4. But when I heard it, I just saw synth, and I always like to pay homage back to whoever created the beat. And that was my way to pay homage back to it. And when I was writing it, that's just kind of what it was. Because I thought about synth from the Fallout point of view, like synthetic humans. That's how I saw it. And I felt like it was the perfect name.
Yeah, I think the order is perfect, the way you have it. And I do have to ask, at the beginning of Castles, what is that first sound? It's like a background sound, but it sounds like turning a page. And I thought that was really poetic. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
The very beginning of Castles, there's this like shuffling noise.
You know, it feels like, what it felt like to me was like, you know, like them old movies where they got like the camera roll.
That's what it is? Okay, yeah.
I don't know if that's exactly what it is, because I didn't construct the beat.
Whatever it is, it's perfect.
But that's what it felt like to me. And so whenever I'm rapping the song, whenever I hear the song, it feels like that shutter footage and you going through those shutters. That's what it feels. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah.
And that's why I talked the way I talked on it.
No, I love it.
That's the word I feel like I was put in.
Well, I know I have a lot of favorite lyrics because I'm a lyric connoisseur. I will collect them all. But do you have a favorite lyric, or a lyric that maybe was hard to write, but that now you're glad that it's out there, that you did it?
I don't think there was necessarily no lyric that was kind of like hard to write. But I think where I really felt like I was talking to myself, how I wanted to talk to myself. You know, because y'all, how can I put this? You ever had a conversation and afterwards you wish you would have said this, or you wish you said that, you wish you would put it in this tone?
Yeah.
You know, like you feel like they disrespected you and you ain't said enough.
Yeah.
And I felt like the perfect way when I capitalized this, and I said, I told my daughter, better run from a nigga like me, cause I'm just another sick man. Don't let go of shit, man. Can't walk using all these records as a kickstand. Probably spend my final days rapping in a shit can, and dirty birds never show concern on where they shit land. That's when I felt like I truly said what I wanted to say to myself. Yeah. I told myself how I really felt, and it's the reality. That's exactly what I am. I use this music to keep myself up and keep it going. And without writing these songs, I don't know how I'd function.
When you first sent me these songs, like way before they were released, and I was listening to them in the car, I actually cried at one of your lyrics, and I wrote it down here so I don't butcher it, but I couldn't let the ends justify all my bad means. I really resonated with that, because I feel like, yeah, the journey to becoming isn't always a straight line, and sometimes you fall back a couple steps.
And you know, it's so easy to think that what's happening right now don't matter, because one day I'm gonna be here, or one day I'm gonna be there. And I keep saying, you know, what's happening right now, it don't matter, because I'm gonna be here at some point, and it's all gonna be okay when I get there. Yeah. But in reality, it's just an excuse I gave myself. Yeah. It was just some excuse I made, because I know exactly what I'm doing. Yeah. I know exactly what I'm causing, but I'm trying to give myself this cop out that I'm gonna pay it all back later. It don't matter all the debt I take on now. It don't matter how bad I make people feel. Because when I make it there, I can pay it all back later. I can give them all this later. But in reality, I was just being an asshole. I was being a piece of shit and trying to use that. Well, one day when I got it, I can pay it all back. But that ain't the reality. The best time for an apology is when it happened. The only other time after that is right now. And to keep foregoing that and saying, you know, I'm going to do it one day when I get here, one day when I get there. What happens if I never make it there?
Right, it's that if.
And you know, it's not necessarily a pessimistic view of I'm not gonna make it, but if I don't, does that mean I never owe you an apology now?
It's not pessimistic. I think it's just that you deeply care about other people and you're like looking out for them, like even in the future, which is a positive quality.
I still plan to pay you back later on, but if I don't, you still deserve my words today. You still deserve an apology today. Yeah. You still deserve whatever issue that should be addressed today. So I can't let what I view as my ends justify all the bad shit I do to get there.
Yeah. So we talked about big things coming. You released this one project, but I know you, and you always have a new project underway. Am I correct?
100%. 100%. Yes. Life keep lifing. We're gonna keep writing music. We can still more stories to tell.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think what I'm focused on now is I think stuff should be more accessible. Everywhere and every day you have to pay for something everywhere. I think it's the biggest problem I have with my music, because I feel like I'm trying to sell it. I don't want to do that. I love whatever support you choose to give me, but the biggest support you can give me is to just listen to my songs. I think I'm living decent enough to where I can keep paying for these songs on their own. And I don't necessarily want your money for it. So platforms like Spotify and Apple Music, mainly Spotify, it takes so much from people and you have to pay to use it. I don't necessarily want you to have to do that.
I got you.
So what I'm focused on right now is launching my own website. That way you can go and download all my music that I've already put out for free.
And your music's on YouTube, or some of it now.
Yeah, so I think everything's on YouTube. And I just want to be able to hear you can have it. I know a lot of people moving towards having like iPods and being away from the grid or being away from their phone.
Yeah.
I support that 100% because I'm tired of being advertised to. I'm tired of everything being sold to me.
Yeah.
So if I can, I can just put it's already out there for free for you to access. You got iPods, all that. I want you to be able to download that as well without having to go through some type of firmware, stuff like that. So that's kind of what I'm focused on right now. And I want to make sure the next project, hopefully I can have out by the end of the summer by fall.
By the next summer, okay.
It's like that. It's as soon as it goes live everywhere, it's also live and free to download as soon as you can.
Awesome. So where else can your audience learn about your journey or follow your journey? That's not just like Spotify or places to listen to your music, but where can they learn about you?
I'm trying to be better at posting on my social medias. So you can find me on TikTok at SadBoy and SadWorld and SBSW_actual on Instagram. That's mainly where I post at if I post anything. I'm trying to do better. One day I get the daily post. The day probably not gonna be the day, but I'll get there one day. Also, I got a little group. I don't know what you call it on Instagram. A channel, I think it's called, where I am more interactive.
An account.
Yeah, you know. I send out updates so you can just join the channel. And I send updates about new videos coming out, new songs coming out.
Yeah.
Put polls to vote on certain stuff. So yeah.
Exciting stuff.
Everything there.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me. I definitely got my questions answered, and I'm sure everybody else did as well.
For sure. No, it's always good talking to you. Hopefully we can do it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime.
For sure.